The verdicts are in, and Hillary Clinton's close friend, Florida Democrat Corrine Brown, has been convicted of 18 felonies and faces what could amount to life in prison. As she was stealing scholarship money from school children, Corrine Brown partied with Pelosi, flew with Obama, and campaigned for Clinton, and she was a superdelegate. The FBI proved that Brown exploited the needs of children and deceived her constituents to advance her own personal and political agendas. The FBI said the Congresswoman raised over $800,000 in donations for a charity she was linked to, while scholarships from that charity only amounted to $1,200. The verdict came just 3 days after closing arguments. Brown was shown to have lived the high life on cash that aides secretly deposited in her bank account after passing it through other accounts. She is expected to be sentenced within 120 days. The trial brought explosive headlines when it was revealed that the disgraced Congresswoman used $750 from a bogus charity to buy her daughter a $10 birthday cake. The Florida Times-Union reports. The jury convicted Brown of 18 of the 22 separate criminal counts a grand jury indicted her for in July. The convictions involve conspiracy, mail fraud, wire fraud, tax crimes, and hiding income she should have publicly reported. She was found not guilty of 2 counts of mail fraud and 2 counts of wire fraud. Brown could in theory be sentenced to decades in prison, but that decision is likely more than 3 months away. No sentencing date was immediately set. Each fraud or conspiracy conviction carries a potential 20-year sentence, and each tax conviction 3 years. Hiding income could lead to another 5-year sentence. The convictions affirm parts of a narrative prosecutors told of Brown breaking laws while she lived an unsustainable, expensive lifestyle that left her desperate for cash. Jurors were told the brash 70-year-old Democratic icon, who spent 24 years in Congress before losing re-election last year, received $141,000 in untraceable cash over several years through sources including the sham charity One Door for Education and her Friends of Corrine Brown campaign committee. An FBI accountant testified Brown, who earned around $175,000 a year as a member of Congress with a pension from the Florida legislature, spent an average of $1,438 per month more than her reported income. Former Congresswoman Brown took an oath year after year to serve others, but instead she exploited the needs of children and deceived her constituents to advance her own personal and political agendas, said FBI Jacksonville Division Special Agent in Charge Charles Spencer in a prepared statement. With her former chief of staff testifying against her, the question is begged. Why did the Democrats continually cozy up to a Congresswoman who is so clearly corrupt? From the beginning, Corrine Brown has been shrouded in controversy. Shortly after she won election in 1992, the Federal Election Commission accused Brown of violating numerous campaign finance laws. The biggie was that she accepted donations from foreign citizens and failed to report the use of a corporate plane. And that's just the tip of the ethical iceberg. A convenient rap sheet, put together by the Florida Times-Union, documents every allegation of wrongdoing brought against Brown during her 27-year career. It is the never-ending story. In the midst of all this scandal, Corrine Brown not only fundraised with the president but also enjoyed prominent perches on the Transportation and Veteran Affairs committees. The Democrats only care about corruption if it is on the other side of the aisle. What did Hillary know about Corrine Brown, and when did she know it?